Hello and welcome. This is the Daily Dharma number 2, which is going to be going to a members portal very soon. I'm going to be setting that up, and this is going to be for a short time only, my feature where we're going to go back in and put another layer on the top of today's Daily Dharma and read a little bit further into the situation. So the first Daily Dharma was talking about understanding the root cause for something and how to caretake for the vibration that is coming through us, to work through the way that we are all perceiving of each other, bumping up against each other's ideas here on this plane. And so you're coming through with a lot of heroic energy, and also the first card popping out here, a lot of energy that is trying to hold everybody personally accountable for their part in this. And it comes through, first card out is the Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories. So whether this is because you've had very promising situation from an early age or something less than promising, you're discerning the way that things should have been in the real end of things. Let's get just a little bit more here on this discernment, and we'll switch back and forth between a couple of decks here. So Six of Cups, understanding what it takes. Wow, that's way too many, but face up. There's only one face up card, and it's the Hanged Man. And it is right on top of that one. Yeah, so having the wherewithal to understand that what we were exposed to was a comfort stream where things could be entertained and looked at and perhaps journaled about before moving on. So let's get a card here, because the Hanged Man is about being able to hang in reverse of something. So letting things channel through you, through your feet, if you will, because he's inverted growing up in this Six of Cups reverie that you're discerning about. And so it, to me, tells me that you had a situation that was more difficult, and so the belief patterns that were upheld were different than what they should have been. And so what is it that we're conceiving here? Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords flipping in the deck. Frustrations, double-edged sword, hollow victory. Indeed. So conceiving of a group where we thought that we could be a benefit to their beliefs to carry them into the future. And from this deck, conception. Having very clear ideas and having the wherewithal to employ them in the real world and to gain a lot of clarity through the relationships that we've indulged in and gotten experiences with, and the ones that we've gone forward through thick and thin, and those that we've chosen to leave behind. It's giving a real idealistic double edge to it. And it comes out with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, those that have lasted and those that were not the ones that would have lasted, with the King of Cups under the deck. So it's given a lot of, and the Nine of Cups on this side, talking about improvements underway, feeling smug or pleased. So there may have been some good time drinking buddies associated with these things, or some type of comfort drinking or addiction behavior that you've also worked through. And so I think that whatever karma you came through to explore, you've also looked at this through a very deep lens. And you are possibly, with the group situation that you came in, trying to gather this victory through this. I'm seeing 11:22 on the time of day, so that's an interesting at 555. So yeah, choosing to try to stabilize within this group endeavor for some reason or objective, but it's a hollow victory, so it's not coming through with the promising outcomes that we thought that we were going to have. Let's get something on this transition card, the 43 transition. Frequency of transition supports our deeper understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, to surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. And it comes out with temperance. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. And death is under the deck. Look at that transition as the liquids being exchanged between these two cups. It's like the difference of opinion, the about face that we're hoping to help happen while we're working on the process. And different people are feeling rolled over by your process here. When you're standing tall on this, you're like, do you want me here or do you want me to go? And I think that there's this powerful leader that you are coming against in a way, in their eyes here, because we've got this Hierophant, like stop. And they're trying to yeah, they're trying to talk you down from some type of a platform here. But this temperance says money restrictions, testing the waters. I feel like you are being told in no uncertain terms here that your destiny is being interfered with. And we've got this 8 of Pentacles. So your work also is being interfered with. Look at that. Under the deck is the Temperance, right? And so there's a way to work through the challenges as they arise, but it seems like there is some type of hiccup that we're working through here that we are also needing to take some level of accountability through our own actions here. All right, we're not taking that big thing. Oh, but it's the 8 of Pentacles under there. Let's just take a look. 2 of Swords, the Empress, and 8 of Pentacles. All right, guys, we got to take it with the Lovers and the 8 of Cups hiding behind. Very interesting. So a choice here facing us to potentially walk away because it's potentially been interfering with our ability to do our work. We've been with this 2 of Swords here, it's like blocking our own blessings because of the restrictions that have to be in place while you're over here doing your work or being at work. There's, like somebody having to have up boundaries while they're at work, looking over their shoulder, or having to every time, summarize every meeting that you have so that things don't get twisted afterwards, right? So that you have your backup or whatever. I'm seeing a King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles underneath here. So yeah, and it's in between. Beautiful. We've got the Star, the Fool, and the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to take these, which it goes for the oh, and the Empress underneath. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well, we're taking it. Okay, so you have done what you've needed to do on the healing aspect of things, and you're guarding your money bag here. And so you're setting up these limits between yourself and your work here. Yeah, there's some level of cutoff where the people that you used to connect with are not in the inner circle anymore, or maybe your friend groups are shifting and changing, but there's a level of new hope that's coming through, because I'm noticing too that this individual, she's pouring both of these cups out in the Star card. So it's like, I've already got enough. I'm going to take this leap of faith, stepping into hermit mode to get through the other side. And so the hermit mode seems to be re-evaluating this crown chakra maneuvering that's going on. And so let's see what it is here for perception. So the perceptions that you are here to shift and change with. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got the King of Pentacles coming out with the Six of Swords and the Queen of Cups underneath the deck here. So this King of Pentacles here says a man over 25 years old, and the Six of Swords is the healing that goes on, and there's 3 individuals on this deck. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm getting something that's a little bit more specific. It's like you've been asked time after time with different levels of individuals in your past to, oh, well, just acknowledge that such and such is a single mother and da 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 da, you know, so, and here you are, the single mother. Or, you know, fill in the blank, like, oh, well, you know, they don't have a lot, and so, you know, just let them have it this time. And it's like, well, why do you think that you're here doing this work, trying to transact this business on behalf of this company? So it's like this King of Pentacles here is the way that people see you, and they see other people in this victimized mindset. And it's because of the demeanor that you wield in this time and space. And this Queen of Cups is talking about your internal. It's like, yeah, you can appear as the King of Pentacles, dominant in the earth domain, but it's this Empress that's still under the deck from this crown chakra belief processing that has been able to perceive beyond this Four of Swords victimized mindset. And we've got another little pile here. Strength, the Empress, Page of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Wheel of Fate. Very interesting here. So the perception here is that you've got enough strength, you've got enough to do your own business, and people are somewhat jealous of how things seem to be working out for you. Do you see the face that this page has as he's spouting off at the Empress and I'm even getting with this Strength card, this is almost like your friend or colleague, like, oh, don't spout off now, or your higher self, like, oh, just play it safe, just play it easy. You know you're the Empress, and that's why they are, you know, competing or contrasting against you, Empress or Emperor, whichever. And so there's this real perception of that perhaps part of what you could communicate is that you've got your own struggles as well, but it's almost like, I don't know that that would change anything for anybody else's situation as we get this Nine of Swords coming out over the Gaia. Tears and frustrations, letting go of emotions. So I'm seeing that with Gaia, that is kind of how it just seems like others are always down and out, and they focus on what's wrong in the situation, trying to dissect and figure things out, how to win or how to appear like they're winning, like they're the number one in the parade, and it's not ever about that type of display. So what do we get with Gaia here? I'm going to take this one, Nine of Pentacles. It is what you make of it. And that's why you're over here with your Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You know, came out 3 times right in a row. I was going to take one more for this. And we've got the Ace of Cups. Exactly. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here. And that's what you're trying to bring in here. Seven of Cups. Yeah, it is what you make it into. That's what is trying to be brought through this communication, this co-creative communication. And instead, I feel like individuals have been shut down to you. Yeah, let's see what we get with this communication on the communication card. Okay, you've got a little bit of a spill, just a moment. So interesting. The Queen of Swords went kind of sailing off over to her own little area, and then we had the Star and Nine of Pentacles off on their own little area. So that's very interesting. So this Queen of Swords is a woman over 25 years again, possibly demanding, authoritative, and uncompromising in their display. And this Star being says brightness, hope, could bring excesses. So be careful not to become too greedy or too in your own energy. And the Nine of Pentacles says peace of mind and contentment. So there's a different type of collaboration here. Somebody who's very bullying and so on. And under the deck we have this the Six of Pentacles, a raise in money or salary. Somebody's left waiting and somebody is getting in this situation to balance out the circumstances of things. So, and what else can we get on the communication? All right, the one was out first, and it is the Tower. Dang. So yeah, so there's been some differences of opinions as we found with the first one. And so somebody is trying to heal and somebody's trying to ideate the next step forward. And yeah, Seven of Swords, Judgment below that. That's the discernment card that we started out with. You had to get your justice. Exactly. So that is the second layer of this. And let's get us some animal totem energy to finish out this second layer reading. So again, this is going to be on the membership portal in the future. I'm going to start doing shorter daily dharmas, and that way you can decide halfway through if it's yours or if it's not yours, and then you can decide on whether or not you want to get into the membership portal, and so on. All right, one more. We'll take this one right here. Personal choice. It is what it is. So the personal choice card says, close your eyes. What animal is it that you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. And below the deck, we have fox, clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. So I think that for some of you, there may be a disagreement with a loved one based on the resourcefulness and the enterprising relativity of your healing process, and how far you have come in regards to where you started from and what you didn't buy into from an early age. And so you were in a different mindset from the beginning. So I have that for you for part 2. So definitely sign up for the membership portal if this was your reading. And if not, check out the next one. It might be yours.